How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Double Pebble. Today we are going to be looking at another LP defender, Neven Subotic. So last week I reviewed Vincent Kompany and I say that he is pretty good. So today we are going to find out if the other highly requested LP defender is as good or even better than him. Okay, I've taken a look at his stats, and to be honest, the stats are pretty crazy, to be honest. And once again, my complaint is that why are these players better than the world best ones? Okay, so let's look at the stats of Subotic first. Once again, for central defender, the most important thing is obviously their build. So he's 191, 83 kg. That is tall enough for a center back. And he's got pace, to be honest. He's 85 sprint, 80 acceleration. That is pretty pacey for a central defender. I think only Sergio Ramos is faster, world best Sergio Ramos. The rest are all slower than him. And Vincent Kompany. Good strength to him, 84. Of course, much lower than Kompany, but because of his weight and height, generally these players are tanky as it is. Okay, next is his jump, 81, not very high. Generally, I find that the taller players have lower jump. Like, there are a few exceptions like Vincent Kompany, like Didier Drogba, but most of the time you look at players like Ibra, if you look at players like PK, they have lower jump, but they are still aerially dominant. Okay, sliding tackle is as expected. Good marking is good as well. He is 90 marking. Okay, his tackling is 87. Heading is very good, interception slightly lower, aggression is good. So this is something that is an upgrade from Vincent Kompany, his aggression. Now, I just like to do a quick comparison between Subotic and Vidic because they kind of remind me of each other. So let's just do a quick comparison. So this is between world best Vidic and Subotic. So by the way, I already sold my Vidic because he's too slow. So anyway, if you look at the quick comparisons, Vidic is obviously one of those that is tall and has high jump, but generally in terms of defending, I think they are pretty similar. Like, they are both the aggressive type, good tackling type, marking is high type, that kind of thing. Okay, now on to the styles. Subotic has the 5 basic styles that every central defender or every good defender must have: defending master, tackle master, area control, tanker, tactician. These are the 5 most important ones, and he's also got the fast runner styles because of his pace. His trait, one thing good is he's got a power header trait, something that Vincent Kompany doesn't have. This will make him more dominant aerially. Defending work rate is once again mid, so it's not very good. But like I said in the previous video, doesn't seem to have much impact on their ability to defend. His positioning stats is also very low, which reflects the problems of modern central defender. Only 61. For some reason, modern defenders are all like that. The old school ones like Ferdinand, Terry, Vidic, they all have very high positioning, whereas the modern ones are all like that. Okay, price 68 million currently. I have to admit, I'm shocked when I saw it first. The reason for the sharp decrease in price is due to the release of the LP Diamond packages. I'll talk about this in further detail later on. So right now, let's go into our in-game analysis. Right, first thing, in the game, he really reminds me of Nemanja Vidic in the sense that he is extremely aggressive, uncompromising in his tackle. He feels like a taller and faster version of Vidic in the way they defend. You know, they are not graceful at all. There's nothing pretty about the way they play. It's just pure brute force, brute strength from Subotic. Okay, next is his height. So he's obviously tall and he's got a good weight to him, which means that combined with his high aggression, he's able to put himself about. Definitely, he's gonna barge players around. You know, 50-50 ball, he's gonna go in, push the other attacker away. Normally attackers are smaller, and then he's gonna come out with the ball. That is how good he is physically, a physical specimen. Pace is definitely good. I'm using the +1 Neven Subotic, but if you have the upgraded ones and if you got your stuff and your color, his pace is going to be very high, and that makes it very difficult to even try and lock him. Okay, that is what I find when I'm using him to defend. He seems to be able to recover pretty quickly. His defensive capabilities are obviously very good. Very good in the air. from his height, from his aggression, his balance, all these things, as well as his tackling. He is very hard in his tackle, very strong. That just, you know, when your defender put in a strong crunching tackle, you feel the sense of achievement coming, and he has that. So really reminds me of Nemanja Vidic. He's also got a strong header trait. So like I said earlier, the strong header trait will affect his ability in the game because that is a trait, and his headers are more powerful, more accurate. So just makes it better both defending and attacking. So if he's attacking corners, he's got a higher chance of scoring, and if he's defending, his defensive headers are generally further and more powerful, so they can hit it further away. Now, let's go into the weakness. He don't have many. Okay, if you compare the stats between him and Vidic, same weakness is that he's got very low ball control. So if your opponents try to lock, the smart thing is to either first time pass it back to the goalkeeper or hit it back. If you try to control it, more often than not, he will get dispossessed because of his low ball control, and you don't want to be doing stupid things with him. Take the ball, once he wins the ball, lay it off. And that is also because of his short passing. His short passing is very low. So if you try to do funny things with him, make him do risky passes, he's going to give them away. Okay, so what you want to do is win the ball and just lay it off to the most obvious pass and let them do the job. His job is just to win the ball and win the ball only. Alright, overall I will rate him a 9.7 out of 10. The reason for this weird number is because last week I rated Vincent Kompany at 9.5, and Subotic is obviously better than Kompany, so he has to be slightly above that, but he's not perfect, so 9.7. And to be honest, I think the best defender that we currently have in our server, the best, outright best, and there is a reason why he is the most popular or most used central defender in Korea, minus away the World Legends. He is the #1. And I think it's pretty obvious because of the fact that he's got everything. He's got height, pace, power, aggression, defensive ability. Every single attribute that you want from a central defender is present in Neven Subotic. If you can find a weakness that is very important or that affects his ability a lot, drop a comment and let me know, alright? In terms of value, is he worth it? Definitely. The first time I checked him was last week. He was over 100 million. At that point, I think it was a little bit expensive, but because of the release of the diamond packages, he is currently only 68 million, which is, to be honest, a bargain. Okay, I would have bought him and made him a +4 or +5 if I'm not using a world best team. He's that good. He easily walks into my world best team with his stats and his price. For a +4, last I checked was 1 billion, which is not very expensive. To me, of course, I know I'm not being fair, but to me 1 billion is fine. If you cannot afford it, go for a +2 at least. He's definitely worth it. A definite must buy if you're looking for a good central defender. And with that, I would like to end this video. I hope you guys find this very helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's move towards 3K. And drop a comment below if you have any questions. If you think there's a weakness to Subotic, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.